So today we will talk about sacred space again, and I really talk lots about sacred space because it is one of the most important things in magic. There are two main benefits of the sacred space. One is it protects you from negative entities, and another is it prepares the spirits and the space to accept the presence of the spirits you are conjuring. Now, there are two more additional benefits for raising sacred space using my method, and that's the fact that you are connecting to the current of the Black Sun, purifying your energy bodies and opening up your psychic abilities. Now, today I decided to give you one universal method for raising of the sacred space in demon magic. You will repeat the following magical chant. You will right now hear and see on the screen. Heva hey ho, heva hey yo, heva hey yo, heva hey yo, heva hey yo. Heva hey yod, heva hey yod, heva hey yod. While repeating the magical chant, you should visualize powerful black sun above your crown, radiating the rays of the black light and penetrating the edges of your sacred space until the rays you visualize don't start penetrating the edges of the space and you start feeling dense dark energy rising from the edges of your sacred space. Now visualize sun penetrating the edges, black sun penetrating the edges with its own rays, and over time, when you start feeling the sun above your head, also start visualizing darkness, pure black light rising from the edges of your space. So let me emphasize it once again. Visualize black sun above your crown chakra, and once you feel the black sun and you can feel his penetration in your crown, then visualize the rays of the black sun emanating black rays and penetrating the edges of what you want to be your sacred space. And if you visualize long enough, you will kind of feel dark energy rising from the edges of your space. And that's exactly what this will do. Now, in my previous video about evoking Belial tutorial, I filmed methodology for raising of the sacred space, which was intended specifically for Belial. And somebody asked me, can he use method from the Genic video about raising of the sacred space, because he recognized that there is similarity in methodology. Both methods, Genic sacred space and sacred space of Belial, used black sun as means of raising the space and the barrier around the ritual area. But there is a really key difference here. You are using black sun to penetrate the veil, so you can erase the space with different energy. In Genic raising of the sacred space, which also can be used for other forms of black magic, you are raising the energy current of the smokeless fire, which is dark red energy, okay? In Belial raising of the sacred space, you are raising the energy of the lawless ones and the impulses of that. So you visualize black sun emanating rays and then penetrating the edges of the space and rising dark green energy, which is the energy of Belial. And in this case, in this video, you are using black sun as a means of black rays penetrating your ritual space and rising pure black energy, which is attuned to the qliphothic world of Targaryen and qliphothic demons, especially Satan. But this can be used to raise any space, any sacred space which involves demon magic. So this technique creates especially powerful climate for manifestation of demons. And right now, when we explained how different ray energies raising from the edges of your space attune your operation to different spirits, now we will discuss the meaning and the significance of the mantra you use while you visualize the black sun, which is Heva Heyod. We will explain the meaning of this mantra. So this is the inverted name of the Israelite God. If you invert his name, you are directly connecting to the current of the black sun. You are also, as I said in my previous videos, disconnecting from the energy current of the Israelite divinity by reversing his name. By reversing the name of the spirit, you are literally damaging or attacking the spirit. There is only one spirit who can be summoned, as far as I know, with both reversed and normal version of his name. And the version of him which is more powerful is actually the version of him with a reversed name. Satan, or Satanas, is a normal demon who serves under the rulership of Samael. But Satanas, or Satan, is also the ruler of Tamael, together with Molech. But there is a hidden entity which is a true form of Satan, a being which represents the true essence of Satan himself. And that's Sanatas, the true king of demons. And Sanatas is just inversion of Satanas. So Satan is the only entity whose inverse name, Sanatas, is actually his true primordial form as a true king of demons. You can observe Sanatas and Satanas to be two separate entities, and many occultists do. But I simply observe Sanatas as primordial form of Satan. And I see Sanatas as the true form of Satan. And Sanatas as the true king of demons is something transformative, incomprehensible, and extremely powerful. But let's return to the Heva Heyod mantra. When you recite Heva Heyod mantra, you are performing a specific alchemical operation. Every word radiates certain frequency of light and sound. The name of Israelite God radiates some primordial version of what we know as Sephirotic light. Once the name of the Israelite God is inverted, if one meditates and focuses upon the inverted name, one can contemplate, harness, and tap into the true light of the black sun. And we will explain what is the black sun. The black sun represents two things. There is a reason why I use black sun in majority of exercises and meditations found on this channel. Black sun is primordial star, primordial spiritual star, from which all darkness and blackness and all of adversarial spirits emanate. Black sun is harnessed upon the qliphothic path of the Tree of Death, through the sphere of Targaryen, or through the underworld of Targaryen. But it is also harnessed within many other traditions. It is harnessed within Shaitanic sorcery or Sihr. It is harnessed within Ahrimanic magic. It is harnessed within Slavic tradition. It is harnessed absolutely everywhere. It is primordial star responsible for existence of black magic. So through using of this meditation to raise the sacred space, you are not only disconnecting from Abrahamic divinity, you are also empowering yourself with the might of Black Sun. And the Black Sun represents one more thing, which is elevated soul of the dark adept. You see a lot of people in black magic community talk about divine spark, divine light of the creator, the light of the source of all creation. And that's absolute bullshit. You should extinguish your divine spark in order for that divine spark to be transformed into the black sun. It is done in a special dedication rite in which your inner divine spark is offered as a vehicle of transfiguration to one of your patron dark spirits, one of your patron demons. And then your patron will technically violently enter you, partially possess you, and start the process of extinguishing the divine spark and transforming it into the true and true manifestation and goal of the Black Adept, which is extinguishing of the divine spark and creation of your soul into miniature version of the Black Sun, into miniature version of the star from which all of the darkness and all of the dark spirits emanate. It is a blueprint according to which entire darkness exists. It is a heart of the void. The Black Sun is the true goal of any Black Adept in any tradition. No matter do we talk about Wodan or Ahrimanic sorcery or Shaitanic sorcery, you will find some symbolism related to this ancient dark star, dark spiritual star, the source of primordial dark power in absolutely every tradition. In Slavic tradition, the Black Sun is guarded by Morana and Chernobyl. In Shaitanic tradition, Iblis is the emissary of the Black Sun. In Ahrimanic tradition, Ahriman is the Black Sun. In Christian tradition, Sanatas is the true alchemist of the Black Sun, together with his lesser form, which is Satan. And really, I think Black Sun is something, as a black magicians, we all have to tap into. Now, there is one little warning I have to give. Since all of my meditations actually have in them some kind of tapping into the energies of the Black Sun, I will give this warning once again. If you visualize Black Sun in order to do my meditations, either if you visualize it above your crown in order to raise a certain kind of sacred space, or if you visualize it in front of your third eye to open your third eye, whatever, you will, because of intensity of the Black Sun, pretty quickly feel a slight headache, because energies of Black Sun are extremely transcendental and destructive. So what you do then when you feel that headache? It is really simple. When you feel the headache, pause until the headache passes, and then continue the exercise until desired result is achieved. I always give this warning when I teach online my Black Sun meditations and exercises. Black Sun is intense energy. It is extremely powerful. If somebody absorbs the aspect of it too much, too quickly, it can lead to disintegration of consciousness and insanity of magician, insanity of the sorcerer. So What you can also do is you can progressively do this meditation more and more. And more you do this, you will harness purer and purer forms of the Black Sun energy. And harnessing the purest form of the Black Sun energy is the highest goal of the Dark Adept. So, the last thing I will give to you is meditation to harness and empower your black flame. This magical chant isn't channeled by me. It is originally channeled, the Black Flame magical chant, by a Raven Star, Secrets of the Gods, but she removed this chant from the internet long ago. So I will put it in my videos so you can use it once again, and I will give you Black Flame meditation, and I will also explain the relationship between Black Flame and the Black Sun. The chant for tapping into and activating the Black Flame is this: Nat sferata infernum negra, Nat sferata infernum negra, Nat sferata infernum negra. When you repeat this chant, you will kind of feel some kind of pressure and some kind of tension and even hysteria at first, if your black flame is strong, if you develop this aspect of your soul. By the way, what is black flame? It is a small reflection of the macrocosmic black sun within us, because we need some way to tap into dark power. And for those who do not extinguish their divine spark to turn it into the black sun, the black flame is actually the source of power they turn to in order to tap into darkness. Now, originally and ideally, you should turn your divine spark into the black sun. You should extinguish it and then turn it into blackness and darkness into the black sun. And then your black flame will merge into the black sun and they will create a dark soul, an ultimate goal of dark alchemy. But because that process isn't completed yet, we are tapping into the darkness within us, mostly to the and through the black flame. Now, no matter do you feel a little hysteria or not, repeat this chant and visualize black flame expanding from your heart and through your body, and then burning all of the impurities within the energy body while repeating the chant over and over again. Then, once you burn impurities within all of your chakras and all of your energy bodies, then continue to expand the black flame into your aura and burn impurities within that. This can be really painful and powerful, but as soon as you feel overwhelmed, stop and then rest for a few seconds or even for a few minutes. Breathe slowly and then do it again. And do it over and over again until you are satisfied, until you feel that your aura is pure and you are cleansed completely through the powers of the black flame. And to close this meditation and this series of exercises, for the sake of clarity, I need once again within this clip to more clearly explain the relationship between the black sun and the black flame. So, As human beings, we have 4 levels of our awareness. One level is the rational mind. Another level is our consciousness, which is also known as the subconscious mind. The third level is our soul, which is composed of our aura and our energy fields, as well as partially independent aspects of the self, such as the higher self, the shadow self, the spirit animal, etc. All of those things are part of the soul. And then you have the fourth or the last aspect of the soul, which is the divine spark. Well, the goal of Black Magician, the master of the black arts, is to recreate and reform the divine spark, which is the core of every human being, from which all other aspects of the soul and consciousness emanate. It is our core. The goal of Black Magician is to extinguish that divine spark in order for divine spark to be reborn and reformed into something much more powerful and primordial, which is known as the Black Sun. And if we do that as practitioners, we technically reached the end of our first phase of the spiritual evolution. Now, there is also macrocosmic Black Sun, which is the spiritual dark star from which all dark spirits emanate, or to which all dark spirits are connected to. And by creating that Black Sun within us, we can truly tap into the dark arts. But we as humans are not born as the wielders of the Black Sun. We wield ordinary, weaker divine spark. So we need to tap into transformative power, which can turn us into Black Sun, before we finish the alchemical process. And that smaller part of dark energy which is within us, which serves as a vehicle through which we are transformed into the Black Sun, is known as the Black Flame. So now we cleared what you are actually harnessing in this magical chant and evocation of Black Flame. But there is one warning I have to give about this Black Flame exercise. This exercise is extremely potent, but it is also extremely powerful and a little bit advanced. So I don't advise it necessarily for beginners. So if one beginner who has astral senses developed and can communicate with spirits wants to perform this exercise, and he wants to have all of the safety measures so he doesn't fuck up with this exercise, I will include magical chant for the conjuration of Satan in this video. Ha Satanas, Ha Shedi, Ha Shatan, Ha Shedi, Ha Satanas, Ha Shedi, Ha Satan, Ha Shedi, Ha Satanas, Ha Shedi, Ha Shatan, Ha Shedi. So you can use 2 of those chants to call Satan in any circumstance, as long as you have astral senses developed and decently raised sacred space to prevent imposters from appearing. Now, in this case, you are summoning Satan to stabilize you and your energy bodies after your astral senses development exercise. How to summon Satan? First, raise the sacred space. If you performed Black Flame exercise beforehand, you probably rose the sacred space. So, within decently raised and fortified sacred space, according to instructions given within this video. Repeat those 2 chants until you feel a really dark and powerful presence in the room, or if you don't have senses developed enough, if you feel simply weird shit or strong pressure in the head, keep chanting over and over and focus on that strong pressure and on that weird feeling, and you will feel it more and more. You will feel pressure more and more, and the stronger will be the presence of the spirit, in this case Satan. And then once you are sure that Satan is here, pay homage to him with those words: Lord Satan, the adversary, the black goat of knowledge, the second twin of the dark realm, I call you upon today, and then state your request. And in this case, you are asking of Satan, for the sake of this particular video and exercises, to stabilize you after you perform black flame exercise, in order to prevent any remnants of the black flame to stay in a wrong place of your energy body. If you are not skilled practitioner, that will usually happen, and that's the reason you are calling Satan to kind of clean you after this exercise, so you can be safe and sure that all of your energy bodies are functioning properly. Once you gave him your request, wait for a few minutes for Satan to clean you, and he will. He will infuse your energy centers with his energy and start cleaning your energy field. You will feel weird pressure in random parts of your body, tinglings, strong energy sensations, all kinds of weird energetic interactions, pressure in the head, sometimes ringing in the ears. All of those things are symptoms of this energy cleansing. And go through the process. Breathe slowly and let him do what he knows how to do. And don't try to cut the cleaning and cleansing short. And here is the thing. Once he completed the cleansing, which will probably happen in 15 to 20 minutes, you are free to go. But if I would really wanna be 100% effective, what you can do is kinda focus for one last time to end all of those exercises and create in your head a vision of black sun. But instead of visualizing how that black sun penetrates you or piece of your aura or piece of yourself, visualize that black sun until you kinda can feel it. And then proclaim the following: "O Satan, by my sorcerer's power, I forged this small dark star, and I give it to you as an offering in return for helping me, purifying me and guiding me through this process." Ha Shatan, Ha Shedim. And then, after you gave Satan this alchemical offering, you are free to go. And for the end of this video, I want to add once again the 2 chants presented with this video for conjuration of Satan can be used to evoke Satan for any purpose, not just for the purpose of purification. And with that, I end this clip. Thank you for watching, and peace out. And I pay homage to Demon King Satan once again.